There's been a huge buzz circulating around the NFL world, and it's about none other than Myles Garrett, the dominant defensive end, who has been a game changer for years. Rumor has it that the Philadelphia Eagles, one of the most aggressive and ambitious teams in the league, might be setting their sights on Garrett. Imagine the impact Garrett could bring to the Eagles' defensive line, a force so powerful that offenses would tremble every time they step onto the field. Speculation has it that Philly's front office is exploring every angle, trying to make a blockbuster move that could shake up the NFC East in an unprecedented way. Fans and insiders alike are already buzzing about what it would mean if Garrett suited up in midnight green. His combination of speed, strength, and relentless pass-rushing skills could elevate the Eagles' defense to a level few teams have seen in recent seasons. This potential acquisition isn't just about adding a big name. It's about fundamentally transforming the team's identity on defense. Some sources close to the organization suggest that talks have been quietly underway, and the Eagles are prepared to offer a package that would be difficult for Cleveland or whoever currently holds Garrett to refuse. Could this be the start of a new era in Philly football? The conversation around Myles Garrett and the Eagles isn't just a casual topic among fans. It's become a serious point of discussion for analysts and insiders who follow NFL trades and free agency closely. The thought of Garrett bringing his fierce defensive prowess to Philadelphia has sparked wild scenarios in football circles, and experts are weighing the pros and cons of such a deal for the Eagles, who have struggled at times with consistency. On defense, Garrett represents a transformative piece that could instantly improve their pass rush and overall defensive pressure. Garrett's reputation precedes him, known for his explosiveness off the edge, his ability to disrupt quarterbacks, and his relentless motor. He's the kind of player that changes games by himself. Adding him to an already solid defensive unit might be the key to pushing the Eagles into true championship contention. However, it's also worth considering what the Eagles might have to give up in return. High-profile trades come at a cost, whether it's draft picks, young talent, or other valuable assets. Rumors suggest the Eagles are ready to negotiate hard, signaling that they view Garrett as a must-have for their future ambitions. Is this the move that finally seals Philadelphia's fate as a dominant force on defense? The whispers around this potential deal have also ignited debate about Myles Garrett's career trajectory and whether the Eagles offer the best fit for his talents and aspiration. Garrett has long been considered one of the premier defensive ends in the NFL, capable of racking up sacks and changing the dynamic of any game. But for Garrett, the fit with a team's scheme, culture, and championship potential is crucial. Philadelphia, known for its passionate fan base and intense football culture, could provide the perfect stage for Garrett to elevate his legacy. With the Eagles already boasting a competitive roster, adding Garrett could be the missing puzzle piece to push them over the edge. Yet it's all speculation at this point, and both sides likely want to make sure the fit is right before making any public commitments. Insiders hint that Garrett and his camp are watching the Eagles closely, intrigued by their defensive vision and aggressive style of play. Could this be the partnership that benefits both Garrett and the Eagles in the long term? The anticipation is growing, and as the rumor mill heats up, football fans everywhere are eager to see if this bold move will come to fruition. In the background of this growing rumor, there's also a significant narrative about how Garrett's presence could shift the balance of power within the NFC. The Eagles are already a respected team, but adding a player of Garrett's caliber could change their defensive dynamics in a way that forces their division rivals to rethink their strategies. Teams like the Cowboys, Giants, and Washington have had to deal with Philadelphia's offense, but with Garrett anchoring the defensive front, the Eagles could become a nightmare to face on both sides of the ball. Experts have speculated that Garrett's ability to collapse pockets and disrupt timing would relieve pressure on the secondary, improving the entire defensive scheme. Such a shift might mean the Eagles could take more risks offensively, knowing their defense has a rock-solid foundation. The ripple effect of acquiring Garrett extends beyond just individual stats. It could redefine how the Eagles approach every game. As this possibility circulates, the buzz among fans and analysts continues to build, with many wondering if this rumored trade might actually set the stage for a playoff run like never before. What's particularly fascinating about this emerging rumor is how it highlights the changing landscape of NFL trades and team-building philosophies. The Eagles, in their quest for defensive dominance, appear ready to make a splash that goes beyond traditional player acquisitions. Myles Garrett's rumored move to Philly symbolizes a bold strategy, prioritizing a game-changing defensive talent to counter the increasingly high-powered offenses seen across the league. It's a move that many believe could inspire other teams to rethink how they approach roster construction. The NFL is evolving and defensive stars like Garrett are becoming even more valuable in an era where quarterbacks and offenses tend to dominate headlines. The Eagles' potential pursuit of Garrett might signal a renewed emphasis on defense in a league that often rewards offensive fireworks. Some insiders speculate this could be the beginning of a trend where more teams invest heavily in elite defenders to balance out the scales. Philadelphia's willingness to potentially trade big for Garrett shows a team willing to bet big on defensive strength, and that gamble could pay off in a way that reshapes their identity for years to come. Meanwhile, the speculation around this possible Garrett-Eagles connection has sparked intense reactions among fans on social media and sports forums. Eagles supporters are already dreaming of what the future might hold if Garrett dons the midnight green jersey, imagining highlight reels filled with devastating sacks and game-changing plays. Meanwhile, rival fans express concern or even skepticism, questioning whether such a high-profile acquisition would pan out as hoped. These passionate debates reflect just how much a player like Garrett means to a team's defensive potential and overall success. The rumor alone has reignited excitement for the Eagles fanbase, which is hungry for a strong defensive presence to complement their offense. Some fans have even started speculating about how Garrett's arrival might influence the team's draft and free agency plans moving forward. This kind of buzz, whether grounded in reality or simply hopeful speculation, creates an atmosphere of anticipation that fuels discussions leading up to the next NFL season. The social media frenzy itself is proof of how a single name linked to a team can stir emotions and expectations across the league. There's also talk about the broader implications of this possible move on Myles Garrett's career legacy. Garrett has already made a name for himself as one of the league's most feared pass rushers, but joining the Eagles could be the defining chapter of his professional journey. Philly's passionate fans and history of defensive excellence could provide the perfect backdrop for Garrett to cement his status as a true legend. If the rumors turn out to be true, many analysts believe this move could enhance Garrett's chances at a Super Bowl ring and further individual accolades. It's often said that players become icons not just through talent, but through the teams they choose and the moments they seize. The Eagles' rumored pursuit of Garrett might represent the next big step in his pursuit of greatness, of course. This is all speculation and the details are far from finalized, but the buzz alone highlights how much potential this move has to reshape Garrett's career narrative. Could this be the move that finally brings the ultimate team success Garrett has chased amid all the speculation? Insiders have hinted at the kinds of negotiations that might be underway between the Eagles and the team currently holding Garrett's contract. Trade talks in the NFL are notoriously complex, involving not just player evaluations, but also salary cap considerations, draft picks, and timing. The Eagles would need to put together a package enticing enough to make Garrett's current team consider letting go of such a prized asset. Sources suggest that Philly is willing to offer multiple high draft picks or promising young players to make this deal happen. On the flip side, Garrett's camp is reportedly interested in a team with a strong defensive vision and championship potential, which the Eagles seem to offer. These overlapping interests could be the catalyst for serious talks in the near future. However, as with any big trade, there's a lot of moving parts and uncertainties. It might come down to patience, timing, and a shared vision between Garrett, his current team, and the Eagles. If this rumored trade progresses, it could become one of the biggest moves of the NFL offseason. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our Philadelphia Eagles. And don't be shy, share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. The possible addition of Myles Garrett to the Eagles raises interesting questions about the team's current defensive scheme and how they might adapt to maximize Garrett's talents. Philadelphia's coaching staff is known for being innovative and flexible, which bodes well for integrating a player of Garrett's caliber. Experts speculate that the Eagles could shift their defensive alignment to create more opportunities for Garrett to exploit his pass rushing skills and wreak havoc on opposing offenses. This could involve strategic changes in linebacker positioning, coverage schemes, or blitz packages. The ripple effect of adding Garrett could improve not just the defensive line, but the entire defense's cohesion and effectiveness. Speculators also believe that Garrett's presence might encourage more aggressive defensive play calling, knowing the team has a reliable game changer on the edge. For fans and analysts, this potential strategic evolution is one of the most exciting aspects of the rumor. Could the Eagles transform their defense into an unstoppable force with Garrett leading the charge? The thought alone is enough to ignite passionate discussions among football enthusiasts. As the rumor mills keep spinning, the financial implications of acquiring a player like Myles Garrett cannot be ignored. Garrett commands a high salary due to his elite status, and the Eagles would have to manage their salary cap carefully to accommodate such a significant investment. Speculation suggests the team might restructure contracts or make tough decisions elsewhere on the roster to free up space. This financial maneuvering would show how committed the Eagles are to landing Garrett and elevating their defense. Salary cap experts are already weighing in on how feasible such a move would be given the Eagles' current contracts and future plans. This financial complexity adds another layer of intrigue to the rumor, as it's not just about talent acquisition, but also smart management and long-term planning. The Eagles' willingness to navigate these challenges reflects their serious intent and vision for a championship-caliber team. Could the financial gamble pay off with Garrett's arrival? Many believe the risk could be worth the reward if it propels the Eagles to the next level. The excitement around Myles Garrett joining the Eagles also shines a light on the potential marketing and fan engagement benefits for the franchise. Garrett is not only a dominant player on the field, but also a recognizable figure off it with a strong presence in media and fan culture. His arrival in Philadelphia could boost ticket sales, merchandise, and overall fan enthusiasm. The buzz generated by such a high-profile acquisition would create headlines and draw attention to the Eagles nationwide. Marketing teams love stories like this because they ignite passion and bring new energy to the fan base. Speculation abounds about how the Eagles might leverage Garrett's star power in their promotions and community outreach. For fans, Garrett's potential move is more than just a football story. It's a moment that could redefine the team's identity and excite the city on a whole new level. Could this rumor turn into a marketing home run as well as a football triumph? Finally, the story of Myles Garrett potentially becoming an Eagle taps into the timeless theme of change and ambition in sports. Teams and players are always searching for that next big opportunity to reach greatness, and this rumor encapsulates that quest perfectly. The Eagles, with their storied history and passionate fan base, are known for embracing bold moves and chasing excellence relentlessly. Garrett, a player with proven elite skills and a hunger for success, seems like the perfect fit for a team on the rise. While nothing is official yet, the swirling rumors have already created a narrative of hope and excitement around Philadelphia football. Fans are eagerly waiting to see if this could be the turning point that finally propels the Eagles into championship glory. As the NFL offseason unfolds, all eyes will be on this developing story, with anticipation building for what might become one of the most talked about moves in recent memory. Could Myles Garrett really be the missing piece the Eagles need? Only time will tell. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Philadelphia Eagles, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.